Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. And he just trucks through the defender. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's good. With a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though. That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pitch play to the back. Stiff arms the man. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And that's another Red Wolves. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Red Wolves line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Okay, ready? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And the Red Wolves are in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. No shot to bring him down. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49. And that's a first down for the offense. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Touchdown. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. We'll try to run it with the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Finds room at the 30. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The big fullback's got it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed to the run perfectly.
He'll hand it off. Look at him run through those tacklers. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run it here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. First down and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Will he score here? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Red Wolves looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Cole.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind you. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Here's the option play. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Pitch to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the miscue costing the offense a big play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
They'll try the option play here. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. The Red Wolves begin a new series here, first and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he's got it. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal, 7.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play.
Easy. Arrow.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And it's Arkansas State on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. It's an option look. Ball carrier tackled there. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 30. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They get him down after a short return. What? Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
2nd down.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Alert, alert. Rolling, rolling.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a shock, right? And this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Ready?
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the grab. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do. And they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted by Arkansas State. And the Red Wolves take over 1st and 10.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Not much the defense can do here with 1 timeout remaining. Looks like the offense can just kneel down and walk out with a victory. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Important second down play coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and